Hey, June. I'm getting on the subway now. From here, I'll be heading straight home.
All right, I'll see you soon then. Right now, I'm just in the middle of getting dinner ready. But I already got your towel and everything ready, so you can just hit the shower right when you get home.
Oh, great. I'll do just that.
Dinner for tonight is fried chicken and mashed potatoes. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds great. Thanks, June. You're making exactly what I wanted. Just thinking about your delicious fried chicken is enough to melt all the frustrations of the day away.
Well, that's just great to hear.
I can't wait to get home. I'll get to take a nice hot shower and then eat my favorite food. Seriously, just the best way to end the day.
Aw, you're being too much. By the way, do you remember that thing that I've been asking for?
Thing you asked for? Sorry, I don't remember. Was there something that you wanted?
Come on, Tom. Please try to remember. It doesn't have to be that much. But can you help out with cleaning the house a bit?
Oh, you were talking about that? June, honey. Last time we talked about this, I thought we already came to a conclusion. We already talked about how since you're only working part-time, that you get home much earlier than I do. Not only that, but unlike me, you're working a pretty easygoing gig at the bookstore. So me needing to do any extra work around the house was unnecessary.
That was just something that you decided on your own, Tom. I didn't agree to anything like that. And I'm definitely not satisfied with the conclusion that you came to. You're also saying that working at the bookstore is some easygoing job, but that's just simply not true.
Not an easygoing job? Come on, June. It can't be that bad. I mean, it's just a bookstore, right? Not even a popular one at that. Most days, there are barely any customers, right? How bad could it possibly get? The way that I see it, it's a really easy job.
All right. I can see how it might look like it's easy at first glance, but it's really not like that. There are so many extra things that you have to do in the back, and there is barely any time for a break. Every day you have to carry boxes full of books from one point to the next. You end up getting quite a workout. There are plenty of people that are getting lower back trouble just from having to carry around so much all the time.
All right, but still, carrying around some books doesn't make the job that hard. I, myself, have to do tons of desk work every day. But I have to work for 8 straight hours. There's a difference there.
Okay, but do you know how long I actually work for? I know it's called a part-time job, but I'm actually working 7 hours a day, 5 days a week. The difference in the amount of hours between an average 40 hours a week full-time job and my 35 hours a week part-time job is hardly worth mentioning.
Sure. But my full-time job isn't just 40 hours. I have plenty of overtime and Saturday work that I have to do. No matter how you look at it, you're the one that has more free time to work on the house. Am I wrong?
Now, I know that you're working more than me.
If you know, then stop making me say it. Unlike someone who works at some part-time job, I am working hard at my company trying to get money for the bills. I'm always busy, and every time I get off work, I'm completely exhausted.
Tom, we're both working. Maybe not the same amount of hours, but I too get pretty worn out after coming home from work. Since we're both tired, couldn't it be at all possible to ask you to help out around the house? As I said, you don't have to do much. Just a little bit would really go a long way.
Now, June, the work that I bring myself to do every day, slaving myself at the office, all of that is to put food on the table and pay the bills. Are you telling me that after working so hard for us to have the money to survive, that you want me to work even more at home? If I'm going to be forced to work on cleaning the house when I get home, what was the point of even getting married? Working on the house and making sure it's clean. That's the role of the wife. That's what we agreed upon when we got married. So, telling me that you can't handle the duties of a wife is akin to saying that you don't want to be a wife anymore. Is that it?
I didn't mean it in that way at all. But, all right, Tom. I get it. I'll do my best and work on the house by myself.
Great. Now, come on, June. Don't go out of your way to try and complain about things that are already working the way they are. You know that working at a proper job, I work at least twice as hard as you do, right? You also know that I am doing all this work just to make sure that we have food on our table and a roof over our heads. So, after a long day of work, please don't come to me with complaints like this. It'll just make me frustrated. Hey, keep it down. Stop pounding on the windows. You're making a racket. You're disturbing the neighbors with all that noise. More than that, what'll you do if you end up breaking a window?
Then hurry up and unlock the door. What on earth are you doing all of a sudden? You get home and immediately just push me out of the house and lock the door?
What are you talking about? You're the one who is in the wrong here. Stay out there and think about what you have done. I'll give you until morning to think it over.
Think about what I have done? Outside? What are you even talking about, Tom? What could I possibly have done that would warrant being thrown out in the cold?
You know exactly why. Where is my dinner, June?
What?
Do you know how late it is, June? What happened to dinner? Where is it? You didn't even try to prepare anything now, did you?
Is that why you're angry? That's why you locked me out? I messaged you this afternoon saying that you'd have to get dinner on your own. I had to work overtime because of the hours I missed when I had to take that day off a few weeks back.
That's your reason for not having my dinner ready for me? I remember telling you before, and you even agreed, but I'll say it one more time. Working around the house, which includes dinner, is your job.
Tom, I get that, but this was out of my control. I simply couldn't make dinner tonight. I barely got home before you did. Not only that, but when I messaged you, I thought that you'd just go ahead and eat out somewhere for dinner. Why didn't you?
Huh? Why do I have to eat out somewhere for dinner? You're the one who said you'll do your best, aren't you? I mean, really? You're the one who couldn't do what you're supposed to, and yet you have the nerve to talk to me like that. You're not some princess that I'm taking care of. You have a job that you have to do at home.
My way of talking? That's not really what you're angry about, right? Tom, I'm sorry, but I'll say it again. I want to do everything that I can in order to be the ideal wife for you. But with being only one person, and only a certain amount of time in the day, there are things that I simply can't do. It's not because I don't want to. I really do want to be the perfect wife. But sometimes there are things just out of my control. Things like today are incredibly rare, right?
All right, I hear you. So no matter what, you're going to refuse to do the duties that you've agreed to.
I'm not refusing to do anything. I'm just asking you to understand that there are times when I just don't have the ability to do them.
Shut up, Jane. All you're doing is making excuses, and I'm not going to stand for it. So, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what'll happen if you try and defy your duties as a wife.
Wait a minute, Tom. Aren't you being a little strange right now? Can we properly talk this out? Please, just open the door and let me inside.
What did you say? Why are you calling me strange? You're the one who isn't doing what they promised they would. Stop unnecessarily making me angry after a long day's work. I'm already exhausted as it is.
If you're talking about being exhausted, I'm tired too, Tom.
I already told you, you're in no way near the same degree as I am. I have to work at a proper job, not some bookstore. How many times do I have to tell you? You were just being lazy and had decided to skip out on doing what you were supposed to. Isn't that right?
I've been thinking about this for a while now, but... Seriously, Tom, what happened to you? Why have you changed so much? I mean, right after we got married, you were always helping out around the house when you could. You were always making me feel like you actually valued me.
You talk like I don't anymore. Out in the real world, I'm doing the best that I can to provide everything for you. The reason why I'm working so hard is precisely because I value you. And yet, even though I'm working so hard for us, you're trying to force me to do the housework, and even skipping out on actually making dinner.
I'm only saying that since we're both working, I'd like you to help out a little bit around the house too. I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I'm just asking if you could help.
It's strange that you're even wanting me to do anything around the house. Making sure that the house is well kept, everything is running smoothly at home, is the wife's job. That means you, honey. All the other guys I know are not forced to do any housework. That's just the way things are supposed to be. It's supposed to be like that, yet you are talking to me like I don't value you. To me, it's actually you who doesn't value me anymore.
Tom, come on. Why do you have to say that? Everyone's home life is different. It shouldn't matter if that's how other people are doing it. We should do what is best for us. But please, Tom, let's talk inside. Can you open the door, please?
So, June, have you finally thought over what you've done? I'm going for another drink, so you still have some time to think it over. Make sure to think over it long and hard while I'm out. I'm not coming back for someone who isn't actually apologetic. But I'll make sure to come back before too long. So when I get back, I would suggest that you start begging me to let you in.
Tom, where are you right now? I found your mother out on the veranda.
What? What are you talking about, June? What do you mean you found my mom on the veranda?
I mean exactly what I said. I found your mother outside our home on the veranda.
Hey, stop it, June. You're just spouting nonsense. What are you doing? Trying to confuse me or something? It's you who's on the veranda, right? What do you think you're doing? Do you think making up these weird stories will get me to come back and forgive you so easily?
Tom, I'm at the hospital right now. I'm with your sister and her husband. They are looking after your mother as we speak.
Wait, what? Seriously, what are you talking about, June?
Your sister called me a little while ago, asking where your mother was. She was supposed to just stop by our house for a little bit, but she never ended up coming back. She got worried and ended up calling me, asking if I knew where your mother was. Your mother forgot her phone when she left the house, so your sister had no way of contacting her.
Aw.
Your sister says that she wanted to bring us some of her homemade cooking. As you know, I gave her a spare key to the house, so she shouldn't have had any trouble getting in. Apparently, she said that she was just going to enter the house and then leave it for us to enjoy.
Wait, so you're telling me the person that was on the veranda wasn't you?
No, it was your mother! When she arrived at our house, it had just started to rain. So she decided to try and help out and put some of the tools that were out back into the shed. But while she was out there getting the tools, the door was locked and she couldn't get back in. It was you, wasn't it? You're the one who locked her out.
No, you're lying.
I'm not lying. Your sister was concerned, so she decided to come by our house and see if she could find her. She came around the house, but couldn't get into the back. She said she saw something on the veranda, so I left work early to check. When I arrived, I found your mom.
So, wait, you're saying... What happened to her?
It's cold today, and it's been raining ever since she arrived at our house. When I found her, she was frozen cold and couldn't even move. I called the ambulance as soon as I could, and she was rushed to the hospital.
Wow, okay. So that means she's alright, right?
She's surviving. But if we were any later in finding her, it could have turned out much worse. Tom, it's the middle of winter! You know that? It's cold enough to catch hypothermia in the daytime, let alone at night in the rain. What were you thinking? Your first messages. What was that about? Think over what I have done while you're out for another drink? What did I do to make you say something like that?
I mean, when I came back, the house was a complete mess. Thoughts of you skipping out on the housework came racing through my head, and, well, I saw someone who I thought was you through the curtains on the veranda. I thought it would be good for you to think it over, so I locked the door.
Tom, do you know what you have done? You have put your own mother's life in danger.
But how was I supposed to know it was my mom? I thought you were just lazing about the house, not doing what you were supposed to, leaving everything in disarray.
Are you kidding me right now, Tom? Are you seriously saying that if it was me, that you'd think it would be okay to do what you did? On a day like this, how could you possibly not know that it's dangerous for someone to be out in the freezing rain for so long?
But you skipping out on chores is also wrong. If you were always properly doing them, I would never have ended up doing this.
The fact that during a time such as this, you refuse to show even a hint of guilt or remorse, but instead sticking to your backward way of thinking is just dumbfounding. You're still talking about house chores? Your mother's life was in danger.
It's because you're putting all the blame onto me. You know perfectly well this isn't all my fault.
Wow. Tom, just stop. I can see whatever I say isn't going to get through to you. Honestly, I don't even want to try and get through to you anymore. I can't stand being around you anymore. I'm done, Tom.
You're done? What do you mean by that?
I want a divorce.
What? You want a divorce? How did you come to that all of a sudden?
How could I not come to that conclusion? I can't handle any more of your backward, chauvinistic ideals. Whether or not you had mistaken her for me, you had locked your own mother out in the freezing rain. But even after finding out about what you had done, you don't think you're wrong in the slightest. I just can't handle being with someone like that.
Now, wait a minute, June. I know that I got carried away, but this happened because you didn't actually do what you were supposed to. You never kept your promises.
You're still spouting that nonsense? That's exactly why I am telling you I want a divorce. I can't be with someone who would do such things. Punish people who don't agree with what you have to say. Time and time again, locking me outside. You've been completely out of line for too long, Tom. I might as well tell you now, but I've already made preparations for a divorce, even before the events of today. I've also already spoken with my lawyer about how to properly proceed.
Lawyer? Why are you suddenly mentioning about a lawyer? Proceed with what?
How do you not understand? To proceed with the divorce. I'll talk to you about the divorce and the settlement some other day. If you have any other complaints or things you want to say, tell it to me then. However, I am not going to be setting another foot in that house.
Wait a minute, June. Please, wait. Are you being serious right now? All this talk about a divorce is just a lie, right? If we get a divorce, what's going to happen to me?
Like I would know? But really, the wife that doesn't value you at all is finally getting out of your life. Isn't that just great? From now on, you can focus on having a nice, happy, wife-free life.
Wait, stop, June. You've caught me all wrong. I never said any of that out of malice. I don't actually think that you don't value me. Come on, please come home. We'll discuss it together. Please, I'll apologize too. If you want, I'll beg for forgiveness. Just please come back.
No, absolutely not. Your apologies don't mean anything. They have no value. This is all completely your fault. So take the rest of your life to think it over. The next day, I went straight to the lawyer's office to officially hire the lawyer I had previously consulted with about the divorce. After hearing about what Tom had been doing throughout our marriage, the lawyer told me that I had a wonderful case for divorce and took the case. When Tom's actions concerning the endangering of his own mother's life were put on display for everyone to see during the trial, He became deathly pale. With the reveal, the divorce was said and I had received a large settlement for the mental damages he had caused during our marriage. For him, however, it was actually much worse. All of his horrible actions were revealed to his family. His mother, sister, and pretty much the rest of his family were furious with him, and they had all started cutting ties with him. As far as money goes, since he is just an average office worker, he didn't have enough money to actually afford to pay for the settlement. He was forced to sell the apartment that we owned, then use that money to scrounge up enough to actually pay the settlement. Somehow, his workplace also caught wind of the case and the things he had done. His work environment became hostile, so he ended up quitting. For now, he is living in a run-down apartment, living paycheck to paycheck from a minimum wage job he was able to find somewhere. On the other hand, after the divorce, I started to live alone. I finally realized how abusive the relationship I was in was, and am regaining my independence. I am taking my time and trying to lead a life full of joy and fun over fear. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks again for everything today. I seem to be feeling a lot better thanks to your visit, Kate.
I'm glad to hear that. Anyhow, I'm glad it was not anything too serious.
I mean, I did break my leg.
I am just saying it was not a life-threatening injury, at least. When your boss told me you got into an accident, I was devastated. I would be lost without you.
I thought I was done for when the accident happened, too.
This isn't a laughing matter. We're fortunate nothing other than your leg got hurt in the accident. You have Anna to consider for, so you need to make sure you take better care of yourself.
I know. You're right. Accidents at work happen all the time, but to be the one on the receiving end is no laughing matter. After I get out of the hospital, I will have to figure out a way to make it better so something like this doesn't happen again.
Make what better? Are you talking about work?
Yeah. Humans make mistakes even if they are being extra careful. Honestly, it's impossible to completely prevent any sort of accident from happening. But if we can decrease the overall number of accidents, that might be the best possible outcome. To tell you the truth, I have had close calls in the past before. I will have to get together with the other guys and see if we can figure something out.
You are still thinking about work even while you are at the hospital. Why don't you just focus on getting better first? Stop worrying about work right now.
I know. Anyways, you said Anna is there with you today? Did you guys go to the park and play or something today?
Her vacation has officially started, so she is going to be off school for a while. She is still young, and this whole situation is really confusing for her. I don't think she's really processed that she won't be able to see her dad for a while because he got hurt at work. Fortunately, she's just been distracted and been playing with her toys.
That is a bit of a shock to hear. Does she notice that I am gone? Or seem like she misses me?
I mean, you travel all the time for work. Spending a couple days at a time out isn't unusual for you. So Anna is probably already used to this sort of thing. Sorry to break it to you.
That's true. I can't complain as long as she seems like she's doing okay. To be honest, I'm getting lonely over here. Next time you come to visit, I would really appreciate it if you brought her with you.
They said you'd be at the hospital for about 3 weeks, right? Can't you just wait that long to see her?
Hey, don't tease me with things like that. Even though I don't really spend that much time with Anna, it'd literally be adding insult to injury if you don't come with her. I really think seeing her would really raise my spirits.
Sorry. However, seeing you in the hospital might be shocking for her. I mean, your leg has pins coming out of it. And there is a bunch of medical equipment everywhere. I feel like it might freak her out and really make her anxious.
That might be true, but I still want to see her. Would you mind just explaining the situation to her and see how she reacts? If you still think it will be scary for her, I'll leave it be.
Sounds like a plan. At the very least, I will bring it up to her again. If she says she doesn't want to go, let's not force the issue. I know this is hard, but don't feel too down, okay? Everything is going to be all right.
Of course, I know that. Well then, thanks again for today. I feel bad for having you take care of Anna on your own, but I really do appreciate it. I am counting on you.
I got it under control. No worries. Stop worrying about other people all the time, Nick, and worry about yourself right now. I'll come visit you again soon.
I miss Anna so much. I want to see her badly. However, I thought about it and I think you're right. I do think it would freak her out.
I'll be coming to visit you instead today. Is having your wife visit not good enough for you?
You know that's not what I'm saying. It has been several days and I still haven't been able to see my daughter. It's just bumming me out. Your visits make me feel a lot better, though.
I'm glad to hear it. The situation with Anna is what it is. When I explained the situation with your injury to her, she got really scared and started crying. It was really rough.
I am sorry you had to deal with that. I imagine this is just too hard on Anna.
Sadly, I think you're right. I think we have to just accept it and respect her feelings. That aside, I think she's been feeling extra down lately. Before you got hospitalized, you had promised to have a father-daughter playdate with her. Unfortunately, I had to tell her you needed to cancel it. She's been just brooding about since.
I remember that. I feel terrible about it. I'm such a terrible father.
I think kids her age don't really understand what a serious injury entails. They have probably only experienced cuts and bruises by this point. I imagine it's all really confusing for her. I will say she does miss you. You better make it up to her when you get out of the hospital. Be sure to take her out and spend a lot of time with her.
Yes, ma'am. I am glad that Anna will still be on her vacation by the time I do get released. I think I'll take her on a trip somewhere.
Do you think you will be able to go somewhere immediately after getting out of the hospital? I imagine they are going to make you use crutches for at least a little while after you get out.
It'll be fine. I may be slower, but I will still be able to get around on crutches. Besides, I feel like she's already been through enough. The quicker we can get back to normalcy, the better. I think it is okay to spoil her a bit.
Just do not force yourself to do something you shouldn't do, okay? If your condition gets worse, it will make all the time that you have already spent at the hospital meaningless.
No need to worry. I definitely have no intention of spending more time here. Hey, I'm sorry.
Huh? About what?
After you left the other day, I got a call from my mom. She told me Ashley is coming back home.
Oh? She is? Why?
It seems her college is also on a long break.
Well, that's exciting. Do you think she will drop by the house for a visit?
Yeah, she mentioned that she wanted to see you and Anna. I think there is a decent chance that she will drop by in the next couple of days. I do not know all the details right now, though. I will let you know more when I talk to her.
Does your sister even know that you are in the hospital? She's not come to visit you or anything yet, right?
When the accident happened, she was just really busy with her own stuff. It seems like she had various assignments to submit and tests to prepare for before the break started. My mom didn't want to add more to her plate, so she decided to not tell her yet. Honestly, if she did come to visit, she would make a scene, so I decided not to tell her either.
Your sister does have a tendency to make a scene, doesn't she? I imagine she will just want to poke your cast and doodle all over it. She will probably drive you crazy.
Man, that sounds just like her.
You're telling me that that doesn't sound like fun? So, is that why you haven't told her anything yet?
More or less, that is the case. If she does decide to stop by, she told me she would let us know in advance. If I still have not been discharged from the hospital by then, I might need you to deal with her for me. If you would rather not, we can just wait until after I get discharged to deal with it. It isn't a big deal.
I do not mind at all if she wants to visit. Honestly, I feel like it's been ages since I last saw Ashley. I think it would be good for us to catch up. I am looking forward to seeing her.
Sorry for making you deal with my annoying little sister. While she is over there, you can have her take care of Anna for a little while. Give yourself a break. I honestly think she would be happy to do that.
That sounds like a good idea. I will ask her when the time comes. I imagine Anna would be happy to hang out with her too. She loves her.
I think she needs to stop by my parents' house for a bit before she drops by. So, this is probably not something that will happen in the next couple of days.
Gotcha. No problem. Well then, I'll talk to you later. Make sure to get some proper rest, okay?
There is nothing else for me to do here. You make sure to take care of yourself as well.
Seriously, Nick? What the hell have you been doing?
What has you worked up all of a sudden? It has been a while since we last talked, but there has to be more to it than that, right? By the way, have you gotten in yet? You got in earlier than I thought you would.
This has nothing to do with that. Answer my question. What the hell are you doing? What is with the small talk? Are you trying to dodge my question?
I do not really understand what you're getting at. Why are you mad at me all of a sudden?
It should be pretty obvious why I am mad at you. You left your kid at home for over a week all by herself. You are the worst. I never thought that you, of all people, would stoop so low.
What? Is Anna okay? What do you mean she's been home for a week on her own?
Don't think you can play dumb with me. Anna told me everything that has been going on. She said neither you nor Kate have been home for over a week at this point. I can't believe you would do this. You abandoning your child to fool around with your wife? Are you having fun? You are not suited to being a parent.
What are you talking about? I have actually been hospitalized for over a week now.
Huh? What sort of lie is that? You think I would believe something like that? Pathetic.
I am seriously telling you the truth. You've been so busy lately with your finals, and I didn't want to stress you out by telling you. But I really am in the hospital right now. That doesn't matter right now. What about Anna? Is she okay? Anna was at my house when you met up with her, no? Was Kate there as well?
You are not listening to me. I am telling you that besides Anna, no one else has been at the house. I mean, are you really at the hospital right now, Nick? Anna seems to know nothing about that.
Huh? There is no way that she does not know. Kate told me she explained everything to Anna earlier.
I am telling you, Kate is nowhere to be found. I am willing to set your situation aside for now. I imagine if I ask Mom, she will be able to clear everything up quickly.
She will be able to. She knows about everything. More importantly, what is going on with Anna? You said just a bit ago she's been alone for a whole week, right? Is she hurt?
Right. You don't have to worry about that. She isn't hurt. All things considered, she seems mostly okay. I have her under my care for now. I went and picked her up at your place and brought her to our parents' house with me. I think she's been getting by on her own by eating frozen dinners and stuff. It does not seem like there is anything wrong with her health, though. She doesn't appear to be hurt or anything either.
I can't believe this. Are you being serious? If you are, she needs to be checked out. Please bring her to the hospital with you right away. We have to figure out if anything happened to her.
This is why I told you to relax. We have it under control. I am not completely helpless. Mom is getting her checked out right now to see if everything is okay. We left her insurance information at your house, though. So I am on my way to go get it now.
Great. Thank you so much. It seems like you have everything under control.
Hey, Nick? I am sorry I blamed everything on you without understanding the situation first. I really had no idea about everything that has been happening. I said some harsh things to you.
I understand. I would probably react the same way if I were in your shoes. Honestly, if that is what you heard from Anna, I cannot blame you for having the wrong idea. More importantly, where has Kate been this whole time? She told me time and time again that she had been watching over Anna. What the hell was she thinking leaving Anna alone for a week on her own? That is unacceptable.
Well, about that. I actually might have an idea about what Kate has been up to.
What? Really? How do you know?
I'll get into more of the details later. I will bring Anna by the hospital to visit you after her checkup. You must be worried sick. Do you want me to bring her by?
That would mean the world to me. I feel like seeing her safe is the only way I can be put at ease right now. I hate that all of this was just forced upon you. Please take care of Anna for me.
Hey, Nick. Sorry. I wasn't able to stop by today after all. I have just been so busy.
Do not worry about it. I am doing fine here. You should just go to a hotel or something and blow off some steam when you are done with everything. When I get out of here, you won't be able to do that sort of thing for a while. Why not take it easy and make the most of this time while you can?
Huh? What are you talking about? Why do you want me to go to a hotel?
You have really been wanting to go to one, haven't you? You even collected pamphlets for various places you wanted to go to. Wanted to make sure you picked the right one, huh? It's not smart to leave that sort of thing just laying around the house, you know. If you're going to cheat on me, don't you think you should put a little more effort into hiding the evidence of it?
What is going on? Did something happen? What the hell are you talking about? Aren't you making a pretty big assumption based off of me just having a couple hotel pamphlets in the house? Jumping to conclusions much? I mean, you are still at the hospital, so how would you even know? It's not like you are able to come home.
You're right. I didn't find them. Ashley found them in the house when she went to visit. She also found our daughter, who had been abandoned for over a week. She took Anna under her custody. Not being home for over a week, pamphlets of hotels lying across the house. Even I can connect the dots. Have fun.
Huh? Ashley came by? When? I thought you said she wasn't going to stop by for a few days. Wasn't she supposed to contact us ahead of time, too?
She forgot to reach out to me before stopping by the house. Honestly, it's very like her. However, thanks to that, I was able to learn that my wife was having an affair and being a negligent parent. Also, she was able to get Anna out of there. I am quite appreciative of her for everything.
Wait a minute. You can accuse me all you want, but I am not having an affair. I just gave in to temptation a little bit. It was seriously meaningless.
Right. So what you are saying is you are having an affair. Thanks for confessing to me. It makes deciding what to do next a lot easier for me. Fortunately for you, now you will not have to go behind my back or anything anymore.
What? Are you playing a trick on me or something?
I found out about everything today. I can't believe you have been neglecting Anna this whole time. Honestly, I had a pretty good feeling you were cheating after hearing about how you treated Anna and how you had hotel pamphlets laying around the house. As one would suspect, I didn't have a ton of time to collect evidence. However, you being weirdly honest about everything makes it a lot easier for me.
I cannot believe this. Were you trying to trick me?
What are you talking about? You already admitted to everything without any prying. Man, you must have been having a great time deceiving me and Anna and fooling around with some guy. I hope it was worth it.
No, I mean, let me explain. Like I said before, I am not having an affair. It was a one-time thing where I just succumbed to temptation.
Oh, okay. Since it was just succumbing to temptation, that means you can leave my daughter alone for over a week. I think I am all caught up. Thanks for clarifying. The fact that you think that's okay is honestly more upsetting to me than the affair. You might want to check with the other guy if he is still available and interested.
You are acting like she was left to fend for herself. I left a bunch of frozen food and things she might need in the house. She was fine. And it is not like I never went to the house to check on her.
I heard about that from Anna. She said you would occasionally come home to grab a change of clothes, then immediately leave. That is essentially the same as if you never went there at all.
Well, would you have preferred I took Anna with me to the hotel then? That would be just weird for both of us.
Do not try to make this situation my fault. You are trying to make the logistics of the affair the issue. The issue is that you were cheating on me in the first place. Not just that. You lied to Anna about everything. She had no idea that I was in the hospital. You told her we had just been going out together the whole time. What kind of lie is that? Did you think she wouldn't figure it out?
I lied to her because I was afraid of the potential consequences. I knew that if I told Anna you were in the hospital, that would be the end of it all. That is all it was.
Wow. I see that you were always looking out for your highest priority. You. You had the perfect setup too, didn't you? Anna was on a long break from school, so none of her teachers or classmates would have ever heard how her mom and dad haven't been coming home recently. The last piece of the puzzle was figuring out how to keep me in the dark. Fortunately for you, I solved that one by getting hurt at work. You had it all worked out. Screw you. I don't want to hear your excuses.
Anna is completely fine though, isn't she? So what is the big deal? I am sorry about the cheating. Please forgive me and let us move past this and be a family again.
As long as Anna isn't hurt, then everything is okay in your eyes. You think you're going to get off the hook that easily? After all this? Fortunately, you are a terrible liar. Did you consider how Anna might hate me for abandoning her? Why don't you try thinking about the consequences of your actions a bit more? Did you consider her feelings at all?
I imagine I might have made her feel lonely. However, once you get out of the hospital, you will be able to spend more time with your family, you know? So I really do not see the issue here.
There are issues everywhere. This whole situation has made me see you in a completely different light. I see that you are capable of doing such horrible things without any sign of remorse. I do not want that kind of person in my daughter's life. I want to get a divorce.
Would you just wait a minute? I really do not have any feelings for the guy I was with at all. I will never see him again, so please forgive me.
You were able to destroy your family over someone you didn't even care about? That makes you look even worse. How can I ever be confident that you will not try to do something like this again? How can I ever trust you? Just because you regret having an affair does not change the fact that you had one.
Anna is still young, okay? How do you think she will react if her parents just suddenly get a divorce? I can't believe you want to put her through that. I feel sorry for her.
It's as you said. She is still young. You had that young girl spend a whole week living without any parental supervision. Clearly, you don't care about hurting her feelings. To think you can call yourself her mother is a joke.
Aren't you being a little too cruel? Without me there, who is going to look after her? You going to leave her alone like I did when you go on all your business trips? I imagine every time you leave the house, she wonders how long you will leave her for this time. It must be really hard for her having such an unreliable father.
I am bringing Anna with me back to the house. I don't want to force Anna to experience anything like this ever again. Besides, I don't need concern from someone who is barely more than a stranger to me. After that, me and Kate got a divorce. Since the reason for divorce was partly the affair and partly the situation with Anna, I was able to keep custody of Anna. As Kate had said, she was not serious at all with the guy. It seems they didn't have any further contact after I found out about their affair. I'm looking into legal action against the guy, but honestly, I do not really care about the outcome of all that. Reflecting back on how Kate callously left my daughter alone for over a week so that she could fool around with another guy makes me have absolutely zero regrets about this divorce. Also, my leg was able to heal back to normal in no time. I was discharged from the hospital around the same time the divorce was finalized. Now, Anna and I are living together in our house. After I was released from the hospital, Anna seemed like she was having a really hard time with all the lies Kate had told her. However, it seems like she is starting to move on and get back to normal. Now that I am a single parent, I realize how big of a task it is to take on the responsibility of raising a child on your own. However, as a single father, I want to ensure that I take that responsibility seriously and raise her properly.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to see more content similar to this.
Did you leave a used condom on our bed? What is wrong with you?
What? No! Why would I even use one of those myself? Why are you accusing me?
Oh, it wasn't you, was it? Then I suppose it's one of these men you've been seeing. I can't take this anymore. You're useless around the house and you can't even stay faithful. I want a divorce.
Jackson, calm down. You're not making any sense. I really don't know what you're talking about. I think you're jumping to conclusions.
Yeah, that's what I thought until I found this near my pillow. I have some proof now someone else has been in our home. You were too lazy to even hide all the evidence and clean up after yourselves. You're pathetic. Get out of my house.
Are you sure that's not yours?
Yeah, of course I am. It's the wrong size.
Is it like too big or...
No, of course that's not it, you idiot. Are you trying to mock me? It's way too small to be mine.
Ah, okay, my bad.
You don't have the right to make fun of me. Not after you betrayed me like this.
I haven't cheated on you. I haven't been seeing anyone else, let alone bringing them into our house. If it's not yours, then someone must have come into our house uninvited, maybe even a break-in.
What a ridiculous lie. Just own up to it already. Why the heck would someone do that?
I don't know. But I'm telling the truth, it wasn't mine. I'm a bit freaked out. What if they're still in the house? We should report this.
No, wait. I don't want this reported. Do you know how embarrassing that would be? What if my boss or one of my coworkers heard about this? And about what kind of wife I've been putting up with? Don't make a big fuss about this.
I don't want to be dramatic, but what if something was stolen? And if they didn't break the windows or locks, they must have gotten in with a key or something, right? We need to find out who it is so they don't do it again.
There was no one breaking in except the men you let inside my house. Own up to it already.
Why are you so sure it's my fault? I haven't done anything, but you're determined to think I've done something?
If someone broke in, we'd know. Like you said, no windows were broken. And besides, that stupid cat of yours would have started meowing up a storm for sure if a stranger came in. There's literally no proof someone broke in. But there's proof that you did this.
Snowflake is scared of strangers and she doesn't really make any noise anyway. If someone unfamiliar came in, she'd probably just hide and keep quiet. She's not a guard dog.
Yeah, right. Do you know how many times that thing has attacked me? I got scratch marks all over me. That furball is far from being shy or scared of anything.
Well, she doesn't really like you in particular. She used to be scared of you too, remember? But you manhandle her a lot and step on her tail when you're not paying attention. So she loses her temper with you quickly, I think.
Oh, stop with the excuses. It is over. I already have the evidence. I have more than just what I found this morning, so give it up.
What?
I dug through our trash a few days ago. I found a receipt from some cafe I'd never heard of. After looking it up online, I found out it's inside a hotel.
Oh, the Winston Cafe? That's where I went to meet up with a client for wedding planning.
Someone with a face like yours could never go somewhere so fancy. After seeing what you look like, they'd realize you have no experience in relationships and run away.
You don't have to look good to plan weddings. I'm not the one getting married. Why would they care what I look like?
If some happy and cute couple tried to hire you, it would ruin the entire thing. You'd bring the mood down. Everyone would think it was a funeral when you were done with it.
Jackson, We've been dating for 5 years, and you were the one that proposed to me? Our wedding went fine, so why are you suddenly horrified by my looks? Is it because you're angry about this break-in?
I only married you because I had no choice in the first place. Besides, I felt bad for you. You'd never get anyone else. Consider it a sympathy marriage.
You're kidding me, right? You did not just say that to me.
Forget about it. There's something more important anyway. You need to tell me about this man you're seeing. Since he's good enough to ruin everything we've built, I'm sure he must be perfect. And don't try to change the subject again.
You're just jumping to conclusions again. It was just a receipt, and I told you what I was doing.
I can't believe this. What about those business trips you've had to take, huh? When you left for a week last month for a trip, were you just actually staying with this man?
No, of course I'm not. How would I even get away with a lie like that? You can contact my company yourself and find out I'm telling the truth.
No, they might be in on it and lie too. I wouldn't put it past you to lie to them either. You got all of your work done beforehand and acted like you were doing the work on this trip, right? That way, even your work wouldn't suspect a single thing.
That's literally not what happened, though. You're really making some wild stories here. I can't even think of a way to respond.
You can't think of anything to say because you have no more excuses that you can use. I've called it out, and now you're panicking. It is over for you. You don't need to say anything else. A filthy woman like you doesn't deserve my time.
You're not even listening to me. You're just ranting and going off on your own tirade and ignoring everything I'm telling you. How am I supposed to convince you that I'm not lying?
I am not paying any attention to you because I know it's nothing but lies anyway. I don't associate with cheaters. You have no right to live in this house anymore. I want you and that god-awful cat of yours out of the house immediately.
My name is Natalie, and I'm 28 years old. My husband Jackson and I have been married for over 2 years now, but we've lived together much longer. We'd been dating for about 5 years before we got married. I also had my adorable little cat, Snowflake, by the time I'd moved in. Jackson works for a pretty good company, so we live in a pretty safe neighborhood. I've never felt in danger or unsafe, and we even have a security system set up. I never thought something like this would happen. Did someone really get into our house? I want to run home and search the house. I mean, what if they're still in there? They could hurt Snowflake. Unfortunately for me, there's nothing I can do about it myself. I'm currently in another state on a business trip, and I'm not scheduled to come back home for another 3 days. I told Jackson to report this to the police so we can have someone look into how they bypassed the security system. But it went in one ear and out the other, it seems. He just brushed me off every time with an excuse and has no intention of filing a report anytime soon. He's got it stuck in his head I've cheated on him, and nothing I'm doing is changing his mind. I wish the situation could have been solved easily, but there was much more to come, and even more secrets to be revealed.
There, I got the divorce papers from the court. You're not the woman I once knew. Our marriage is over.
Wait, what? What are you doing, Jackson?
Don't you remember what you wrote yourself in our nuptial agreement? If either of us are caught cheating, then it's an instant divorce.
I remember writing that, yeah. But I already told you that didn't happen. You don't have any proof. How could you go behind my back and do this?
Because you're nothing but a filthy cheating liar.
I'm telling you. You've made a mistake. I haven't done anything.
You're still gonna pretend nothing happened? I didn't want to do this the hard way, but of course you're too stubborn to be nice about this.
We've been together for so long. We're married, for God's sake. Can you not have at least a little faith in me? You won't even consider the idea that it's someone else. Why won't you believe me?
We're not married anymore. I can't trust anything you say. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are disgusting.
Please stop insulting me! You're acting horrible.
Your face looks like it's been dragged through garbage anyway. It's not like I'm losing much by getting rid of you. It's enough to make me want to vomit just by looking at it. I'm surprised that there's anyone out there that would even want to be with you.
Okay, I get it. If it's really how you feel, then splitting up probably is best for both of us. I don't want to be with someone who says things like that to me.
Oh, glad you finally understand, you idiot. Pack your stuff and I want you out by the end of the day.
What? You want me to leave today?
Of course, I'm not letting someone like you stay in my house. You deserve to live on the streets with the rest of the rats.
I mean, I'll do my best, I guess. But I'm still on the way home. Considering the traffic, I don't know if I'll even be home by the end of today.
I don't care. Figure it out. It is not my problem anymore. If you don't get your belongings by the end of the day, I'm throwing it all outside on the curb.
Can you please just be patient and wait? You're gonna have to hold on to Snowflake regardless. It's hard to find apartments around here that accept pets. I'll need a couple days to look around and apply.
Don't worry about that. That's already taken care of.
What do you mean?
I threw that thing out days ago. It's off somewhere in the streets now.
You what?
I drove it to some forest area and tossed it in. It's a little bit out of town, so I doubt it'll find its way back home.
You threw her out? You're just saying that to upset me, right? You wouldn't do that to an animal.
Nope, that's what you get for hurting me. Now you can find an apartment much easier, so hurry up and get out of my house.
What the hell were you thinking, Jackson? Snowflake is an indoor cat. She's not even allowed outside unless she's in her carrier. She has no idea how to fend for herself. How could you?
All she does is scratch me and make noise. I don't need that in my house. I've wanted to throw that thing out forever. Finally, I got the chance.
Everything in that house is filthy because of you anyway. If you want to clean up the place, maybe look at your own stuff first.
You're just salty because you lost. You can insult me all you want. It doesn't change what happened. I'll be the bigger man here and not insult you.
You've got plenty of garbage in the house you could have dealt with instead. Like, what do you plan on doing with all those boxes of random crap you bought on Amazon and never even opened? You're basically a hoarder.
Look, I only let that fur ball in because you refused to move in without it. I'll let it stay for a little bit, but I have no use for it. It is your own fault for going behind my back like that.
I didn't. And that's beside the point. How could you just take her in the woods like that? It's not her fault this happened.
She'll figure out what to do. She can live a nice life out in the wild like cats are supposed to.
She's lived inside her entire life. She doesn't know how to hunt or fend for herself. We need to find her quickly before she gets hurt.
Oh, stop freaking out over a stupid animal. You're being so dramatic.
I'm not overreacting. Snowflake is part of my family. She's basically my child.
Well, you both suck, so I guess you do belong together. You've been acting down in the dumps lately. It is depressing. I knew something was up. Maybe I should throw you out into the forest with her.
I can't believe this.
Well, it's not my problem anymore. Good luck searching for that dumb thing, I guess. Although I hope you don't find it. You don't deserve that. Did you find the flea bag yet? Is it dead? Did that thing finally kick the bucket?
Snowflake is okay. I found her on the side of the road. She was overheated and seemed really hurt, so I had to take her to the vet though. She'll have to stay there for a few days to make sure she eats and drinks enough.
Oh, you found it? Gross. That thing is more resilient than I thought.
Stop talking about her like that. I was searching everywhere for her. I was so worried something happened to her. She could have been hit by a car, or what if another cat attacked her?
Don't make me think about that. It is too funny. I'm imagining you running around the town looking for a dumb cat.
If I didn't find her in time, she could have died. It's too hot outside for her. She could have had heat stroke. I don't know what I'd do if I lost her right now.
Why would I care about that? Neither of you are my concern anymore, so I don't care.
Are you a sociopath or something? You never show any sympathy. Could you at least pretend to care that she was hurt?
Hey, it's not like you're any better. All you care about is that dumb cat. You never cared about me at all.
Are you serious?
You would throw away everything for that thing. I mean, you basically did. You lost everything else so that you could look for her, right?
Lost everything? What are you talking about?
Your stuff. Don't you remember? God, you're an idiot. I threw away your stuff.
What?
I said if you didn't get it all out here by the end of the day, I'd take care of it. Not my fault that you forgot. It's your own fault for doing this in the first place.
Wait, you seriously threw my stuff outside?
Of course, I told you I would, didn't I? I threw it all out. Everything you brought when you moved in, your books and all. And of course, all the furniture and electronics you bought since then too.
You're seriously unhinged if you actually got rid of all of that stuff.
You could have come and picked it up earlier, but you were too worried about a pet to listen to the warnings I gave you.
Of course she was gonna be my priority. I already told you she's my baby. I can't live without her, especially right now.
And I told you I didn't care. You could have just waited a little bit and picked up your stuff like I told you to. Then after that, you could have gone to look for her.
I was too worried to do something like that. I told you she already seemed hurt when I found her. I couldn't have left her any longer than that. I don't want to accuse you, but oh, screw it. Have you been planning on getting rid of Snowflake for a long time?
Sorta, yeah. I don't like it in my house. You got a problem with that?
You're absolutely horrible. How can you take the most important thing in my life and throw it away like that? You just wanted to hurt me, right?
Stop relying on an animal to keep you happy. If you stopped babying it, this wouldn't be a problem in the first place, you stupid idiot.
I hate you so much. You're nothing but a coward. You can't own up to a mistake, so you're doing everything you can to hurt me? A real man would never do something like this.
Who cares? Go live on the streets with her for all I care. Finally, the truth comes out. I saw a man come into your hotel room for lunch. Bet you didn't think I'd be watching you, huh? I finally have proof you've been cheating on me.
Why are you spying on me? That was my coworker. We're working on a project together.
Oh, stop lying. Just give it up already. I have photos to prove it. And don't think I'm just gonna leave you and forget about this. I am suing you for cheating on me. I've already talked to my lawyer about this. Prepare yourself, cheater.
Actually, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
What are you talking about? You come to beg for my forgiveness or something?
Actually, no. I have proof that you've been cheating. And I also plan on suing you for, well, so many things, to be honest.
Oh, I see how it is. You're still gonna pretend you didn't do anything wrong? I can't believe you're still playing dumb. And now you're accusing me to cover it up? You are pathetic.
I'd watch what you say from now on. This is all gonna be used as evidence in court.
Now get over yourself.
I'm surprised you managed to hide it from me for so long. I honestly had no idea. And to think you've been friends with them since university. That's a long time, huh? You've probably been dating them longer than me, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And to make things even worse, I've met her. You introduced me to your friend at our wedding. I remember her face. She's your manager's daughter, right?
Wait, how the heck would you know that?
I have proof you've been bringing her over a lot, too. Every time I left, you brought her in to hang out.
You don't have any proof for that. How would you even find that out?
I have baby cameras set up around the house. I use them to keep an eye on Snowflake when I'm not home. It caught basically everything.
Baby cameras? Why would you have those?
You've never been a fan of Snowflake, so I'm always worried you'll hurt her. I put some around the house without telling you just in case something happened.
Did you seriously put cameras in the house? No, you're joking, right?
She never really goes in the living room, so I never check the cameras there. I guess I know why now. She has always been afraid of strangers, after all. But I decided to check them after all of this, and that's how I found out. I'm shocked, to say the least.
Well, you can't just record me like that without asking me. You coward.
You're the coward here. Not only did you cheat on me, but you tried to place the blame on me? And then on top of that, you tried to sue me over it?
This is ridiculous. I can't believe you would put cameras in our house. I just want to be able to divorce you quickly. It would be a pain for me to try and split our stuff in court. Like, we'd have to split everything equally. And they always make the guys pay to support the woman after. It was an easy way to stop that. Can you blame me?
Yes! How stupid are you? That doesn't make any sense.
No one would make me support you if it turned out you cheated on me. And I shouldn't have to pay you anyway. Sure, it was a lie, but it was the only way to make things fair.
It's not your decision to make, Jackson. You don't get to decide what's fair. That's why there's laws in the first place. And you can't just lie to get what you want.
Well, it would have been fine if you didn't set up those cameras. Almost everything went perfectly. But no, you had to go and be an idiot.
God, you're unbelievable. I have a hard time believing people like you even exist. You're so selfish. This goes without saying, but I'm going to be absolutely dragging you through the courts for this.
Whatever, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna start a new life with her anyway. If it'll get you out of my hair, then I'll pay whatever you want.
Oh, speaking of your little girlfriend, I let your manager know about what happened.
Why would you do that?
Well, this affects him too, being her father-in-law, so I thought I'd let him know.
Is that all you told him? You didn't say anything weird, did you?
Well, I went ahead and showed him the footage I have of you two.
Why would you do that? If he sees that, he's gonna make us break up. Or even worse, what if he fires me?
Well, the footage alone isn't good proof, since it could be from before or after we broke up.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, this is fine.
But there's timestamps on the camera footage to prove it's when we were together.
Does that change anything?
Of course it does! Besides the fact it proves you were cheating on me, it proves you were goofing off on company time. You were supposed to be at work, but instead you were at home boinking the boss's daughter. And you lied about running errands, right?
Yeah, I did.
After showing him everything, I think he understood the situation very well. He said he didn't want someone like that in his company.
No, you're lying. I can't lose my job.
Oh, and the text messages prove you threw my stuff out as well. So I'll be asking for compensation for all of those as well. And since you took my cat, I'm filing a report for theft.
Ugh, you're gonna take everything I have? You're a monster.
Not any more than you.
I can't do this. Fine, let's just stop this whole divorce talk. I'll break up with her. It's better than paying all of this garbage. We can start over, okay? I'll even do marriage counseling like you've been asking me to. We can start again with a clean slate. Pretend none of this ever happened.
No. It's far too late for that. And your boss knows everything that happened, remember? You can't just make them forget all of that.
Oh, well, that's fine. I don't care what he thinks of me. I'm getting fired, but you still have your job. You can support me until I'm back on my feet, right, honey?
Why would I do that? There's no benefit in that for me. I'm not letting you leech off of me after what you've done.
But it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
If I wanted a freeloader in my house, I'd get another cat.
Don't you feel sorry for me? I mean, I'm basically a stray cat at this point. No, please help me. You can't just leave something cute like me out on the streets, right?
Don't call yourself cute. That is gross.
Oh, please, honey.
And stop calling me honey before I barf. I don't have a single drop of sympathy for you. In fact, I'd prefer if you rot out on the streets.
But I'm gonna lose everything. I don't even have a job anymore. What am I supposed to do? Oh, please, just help me out for a little bit. Don't leave me. I promise we can work this out.
After that, I finalized the divorce with Jackson. I, of course, got the money I deserved as well as compensation for my stuff that he threw out. I even got him to pay for Snowflake's vet bill. I guess his workplace is short-staffed and can't afford to lose any of its employees. So, luckily for him, he avoided getting fired. Instead, he was demoted and now works as the receptionist for the office. And of course, he's receiving much lower pay now as well. His coworkers basically all turned on him as well. After finding out what he'd done to me and seeing footage of him and the manager's daughter, they were horrified. They basically avoid him at all costs. On the other hand, I'm doing well. Snowflake made a full recovery and we're living together in a new apartment. I had enough of relationships for a long time, maybe even forever. Because of that, I haven't been out dating or looking for anyone. I'm perfectly happy living alone with my cat. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more.